Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading here at MadWorldTarot. And as you can see, cards are already on the table. The reading was well underway when the dog next door, the little puppy next door, went completely mad and I made a terrible racket. But they were interesting cards. Normally I would just stop and reshuffle and start again. So far the cards have been quite interesting. I'm going to keep them on the tarot table. You'll have to take it on trust that this is the reading and I don't know what's lying under here any more than you do. We have the Tarot of the Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms on the tarot table for this reading that is already kind of underway. And what it's about is about Prince William. My theme today is Prince William and possible messaging that's going via various channels to, in particular, Prince Harry. And the first channel would be Jason Knauf and that interview he gave for 60 Minutes Australia, talking about what kind of a king would Prince William be. And Jason Knauf made a couple of what some people say are quite pointed digs, that's how it's been interpreted, at Prince Harry. And a lot of people speculate that there wasn't anything that he would have said that Prince William wouldn't have approved of, basically. I'm not saying Prince William wrote a script for him and said go and say these things, but basically he was his communications secretary, still very close to Prince William. So I don't think anything that Jason Knauf said on that show would not have been met with approval by Prince William. And the two things were, first of all, about the brothers' relationship and how sad it is that the relationship is so broken, but Prince William has chosen to be private about it. There's a dig, possibly, at the one who wrote a whole book about it and has given countless interviews whinging about it. And the other thing was about how William and Catherine haven't chosen to be public figures. They haven't sought fame and celebrity. They're not interested in fame and celebrity. They're basically doing their jobs because it's the right thing to do. They're doing their jobs for the right reasons. Another dig at the couple, Harry and Meghan, who are chasing celebrity, chasing fame for all it's worth over in California. We're going to say allegedly, we're going to say this is all speculation, we're going to say our usual disclaimer that this is tarot for fun and entertainment. It's all my opinion, it's all speculation. Just read energy, and there is a disclaimer in the box below. And then we're going to get on with the reading that I, as I say, had already started. Underlying energy for this reading about Prince William and Jason Knauf is the Queen of Swords, and it's in reverse. And I've interpreted that card, to me, no disrespect intended to Jason Knauf, but I think it's his energy coming through. Swords are about communications and strategy. He is communicating. It was very strategic. It was very measured. It was very diplomatic, but there were barbs in and amongst those diplomatic utterings. And I think that that is his energy, the Queen of Swords, and it's in reverse because in amongst that strategy were those little digs that people have unearthed. That's my opinion. So there it is. That's the underlying energy. The situation we're dealing with, we're talking about William and Harry and their relationship and messaging that's going from Prince William to Prince Harry and how it might be being received in Montecito. And the heart of this reading is the Four of Wands, which is the firm. It's the royal family. It's what makes them tick. It's the family. It's the celebrations. It's a family that's doing, because Four of Wands is about home. It's kind of a message from home. Remember us, the firm. Fours are about stability and security, and the Four of Wands is particularly interesting because it's about celebration, and the royal family is there at all those peak moments. They're also there at the lowest moments in the nation's sort of collective memory, but they're there at those peak moments, the carriage processions and the horses and the gold carriages and the tiaras and all that sort of stuff. They represent the best, and it's there as the message very directed message, I think, because of this Queen of Swords here as our underlying energy. It's a message from home to the one who went away. And so first column here, I'm asking about the brothers' relationship, their view of each other. And the first one is Prince William's view of Prince Harry. And we've got the Five of Wands, which is shown up. And the Five of Wands is the classic conflict card, particularly within small intimate groups like families. So there's the conflict between brothers, and it's about testing each other and sparring, and who's dominant, who's stronger, who's fitter, who's better. That's the kind of energy. It's not coming from Prince William. Prince William's not interested in playing that game. It's coming from Harry, and this is what William perceives, that he's got a brother who's resentful, who's trying to topple him basically from his dominant position he didn't choose, unless you believe in preordained life and all of that, which I kind of do, have to say, but you know, on the surface anyway, it's not chosen, it's fated. So Harry and Harry's feelings, view of his brother Prince William, and we have the Two of Wands, and it's in reverse. That was their partnership. They were the Two of Wands. I often get this card for them because the Two of Wands is very it's powerful energy, it's fun energy. Together they were very powerful, and together they had a lot of fun. I think they had plans, they had a vision. That's the Two of Wands, and they were intent on achieving those things, but then along came trouble, and so the partnership has broken up. That dynamic partnership, that there was a kind of a friendly rivalry and joking and jousting and sparring, typical of brothers, but it's all gone sour now. It's been ripped apart, it's been broken. So both of them are reflecting that conflict, they're reflecting that tension between them, that's because of competition. But the competition, as I say, in my opinion, is coming from one direction only. So that's the brothers. How about this Jason Knauf thing? How involved was Prince William in the messaging behind the scenes? And we have the Three of Swords. And threes are always third party, well, not always, but very often are third parties. And so the Three of Swords is probably the most excruciatingly painful card in the tarot. The broken heart, the betrayal, the pain, the anguish, the message that's coming through because a third party is involved. As I said at the start of this reading, the messaging that's going through various channels to Harry is, my heart is broken. And this has been conveyed by Jason Knauf, and he did convey the deepest sadness around the situation, this rift between these two brothers, which is the Three of Swords, but being conveyed by someone else. It's interesting that the card is in the reverse, because you can interpret the card to then mean a desire to heal the wound, and it's possible that that message is going through. We're going to have a look further along and see about that, but that energy is in that card of, this is how sad I am, this is how heartbroken I am that this relationship has been lost. So how's it being received just generally by Harry, wherever Harry is? We assume in Montecito. How's he getting it? There he is. That is Harry. Major Arcana for Virgo. That's Prince Harry. He is a Virgo. The Hermit, it's a big card in the context of this reading. It's the first Major Arcana that has shown up. That's why I kept these cards on the table. I had a sense that it was quite important that these particular cards stay on the tarot table. I think that's a very important card, because that is somebody that's isolated, that's withdrawn, that's alone, that is having to do some soul searching, the Hermit, and really have a long, hard think about his life, what he stands for, what he believes, who is influencing him, how he ended up so very isolated. It's all in that Hermit energy for me. And I think that soul searching is really going on at the moment. And I think the soul searching is prompted by some awareness of what he married, my opinion, but also some awareness of what might be going on with the king and his health and all of that, and what that means for his own self when the king isn't around to protect him anymore because maybe he's abdicated or whatever. So big card that for me as a reader. Let's look at the celebrity comment that Jason Knauf made, that neither the prince nor the princess would choose to be public figures. They're not interested in the fame and celebrity that comes with it. And basically they're just doing their job to do the right thing. The message, possibly from Prince William, it's a Page of Cups. It's a very gentle message, the Page of Cups, because a Page of Cups is about loyalty, it's about longing, it's about liking, it's about forgiveness and friendship, and it's a very emotional. It's almost like a plea. And I'm not saying for one second that Prince William wants Harry back as a working royal, because I'm very sure that Prince William doesn't want him back as a working royal from his own point of view, but also from the public's point of view. I'm very sure that he knows exactly how the public feel about Harry coming back as a working royal. Not something anyone wants, but it's this kind of yearning that's coming through. It's not criticism, it's yearning. I'm the one that is out there doing my job for the right reasons. I wish you were too. I wish you'd been able to see it that way, instead of seeing it the way that you now see it, about making polo for Netflix and strutting about in Canada for Invictus Games, and just looking like a fool, because it's all about celebrity and it's all about the cameras rolling and it's all about making money. That's my opinion, just interpreting cards. How's it being received in Montecito? This, what has been perceived as criticism by many people. Six of Pentacles. It's the sharing card, it's the charity card. I think Harry's thinking, well, damn you, I'm doing charity. That's what I do. I'm a humanitarian. I showed up at a fire station after the fires to stand in a line and have my photo taken and meet the new fire dog. That I'm doing what I was brought up to do. Criticism? How dare you criticize me? I'm just as busy in being humanitarian as you are. That's what's coming through the Six of Pentacles for me. So how about the other dig? About how sad it is that the brothers are so separated, but how Prince William has chosen to be silent. Tell me about that message from Prince William, possibly. What's going on there? We've got the moon. The moon is a very sad card. It's a very lonely card. Look at that artwork of that person with, it looks like a sort of a wolf or a husky or something, there in the darkness, and looking with longing at that person standing in the archway. It's very interesting. As I say, I had the nudge. Use these cards. I very seldom use these cards. I really don't know this deck at all. This artwork is quite startling to me, because I think I've used it, I can count on one hand how many times I've used these cards. I really don't know. I use them like this in the full confidence that universe knows exactly what's on these cards, and it sees all. I only see a tiny fraction of what universe sees. So the moon, I think this is the most interesting depiction of the moon I have ever seen in this royal context of the one person down in the foreground with the husky / wolf, and then the lost person up there in the cliff with a lighthouse and the moon behind the lighthouse. It's so evocative of this situation between the brothers. It speaks of pain. It speaks of yearning, which the moon doesn't always. But what about the moon? Diana, mother in the moon there. The loss is compounded by the loss of the mother and then the loss of the brother. Prince William is genuinely heartbroken over this. Damagingly heartbroken. I've often felt that it's affected his health in some way. That played out in, of course, Catherine's health crisis, but it's damaged him. It's scarred him emotionally, very much. It's about projection. It's about yearning. It's about being not clear about the situation either. You can't trust what you see in the moonlight. And Prince William's feeling, I don't trust you anymore. You betrayed me. Three of Swords. I don't know who you are anymore, but I miss you. That's what's coming through. It's terribly sad energy. As Jason Knauf said, it's terribly sad. How does Harry feel hearing this? Taking it the wrong way? Moved by it? What? Full of feels. Ace of Cups. Very moved by it. I imagine that there were tears. If he listened to this with a true heart and an open heart, and the Ace of Cups is very open-hearted, then I should imagine that there were tears, that he really felt wretched listening to what Jason Knauf had to say. I want to just follow up on that card and see what's going to happen next between the brothers. Is there any possible contact, communication? I should imagine not while she's around, but what's going to happen? The Ace of Cups is a more active card than the moon. So is Harry going to do anything? Is anything going to come as a result of this message? It's, to me, very clear messaging that has gone out from Jason Knauf, and possibly because of the situation with the King's health. Just to see if anything wants to show up, or if we're just going to have to wait. I'm getting two at a time. I've got the Six of Cups, it's memories, but you can't go back there, and the Eight of Pentacles. Not coming back as a working royal. There's no chance of it. And the Six of Cups is the reconciliation card when it's upright. The memories, the childhood, the past, all of that. It's in reverse. There's no way back. There's no way back. Both of these cards are telling me that. There's no way back to be a working royal. And those memories are tarnished beyond being fixed. The childhood together, which is the Six of Cups, shared memories from a more innocent time, in reverse, have now become blighted memories. And there is no way back. So, heavy energy in this reading, very sad energy in this reading. That's it for this one. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.